This is the inauguration of a day sports festival for special children. These teachers deserve a great word from us since they are helping the disabled, the special children, to come up in life. Teams from as many as 25 institutions participated in this one-day sports festival, and we see Anbalaya coming up with their contingent. 850 participants took part in this festival, and all of them were children with Down syndrome, attention deficit syndrome, slow learning disability and autism. Krishnamachari Srikant took the salute at this match pass, and with him is Lion Mohan, District Governor of the Lions Club International. The meet had all that required of an athletic meet. The next team coming in from the Andhra Mahila Sabha also had a good contingent, all clad in uniform. Yes, these are children who require special attention. The days are gone when we say mentally retarded cannot be reclaimed. No, here is the proof that children can be brought up with a little amount of disability. They can participate in social activities as any other human being. Thanks to the organization which sponsored them, here they are participating from Maitreyi. Left hand salute, not the scout way, but here she knows that she has to salute, and so she salutes. Left or right, her intention has always been good. Thanks to the teachers who have put it in her mind, this small mind, that she will have to do it at this time when Krishnamachari Srikant takes the salute. The walk might not be brisk, but the walk has all that requires of a march past of an athletic meet. Rightly called the Chennai Olympics, here we had 850 participants. A well-clad uniform, bringing them, and each one wants to salute and take within the pride of participating in this meet. That way, the next team that is coming up on the march past, clad in good tracksuits and t-shirts, here they come. The flag bearer or the banner bearer here, with all intentions of giving respect to the VIP, and we have a few in the ranks also who feel that they should salute, and look at them. They really know what they are doing. It's not that they are doing something just because they have been asked to do. That is the therapy part of sports. There they go in all pride. Visual impairment did not keep this lad away from participating. Look at these young ones coming up in a group, but they know what they are participating in. The teacher's hand is always with them, and the teacher's mind is always set to bring these people up to the mark. Here they go, the next team from Akia, and the next team from Akia participating. There comes the other contingent giving a perfect welcome from the YMCA College of Physical Education. They have a project for the visually impaired, and participating in them are these young lads. Look at that beautiful salute with that person clad in white, well timed and well marked. It comprised of both men, women and children. Here the physical age is not that counts, but the mental age. They were grouped according to their mental age, and they participated in track events and games as well. On the track they had the 100 meters, the 200 meters, the 400 meters, the short put, the long jump, and of course the relay. And for the events they had volleyball. That was Srikant lighting the torch in the tradition of Olympics. And there goes the participant for a lap around the stadium at the YMCA College of Physical Education. torch being brought in the traditional style for this Chennai Olympics for special children. This noble thought of a sports festival for children emanated from Parvati Vishwanath, the founder director of IKEA, and in association with the Tamil Nadu chapter of Sivas International, this meet was held on the 25th of January. The torch being brought, handed over back after its lap, and will be ceremoniously lit now. And there he goes and lights the torch, which marks the inauguration of this Chennai Olympics for special children. Shrikant declares the meet open and releases the pigeons of peace. The ceremony is conducted with meticulous planning, even though it is for children. The organizers made it a point to ensure that there was perfection. Lion Mohan, district governor of the Lions Club, was also there, and Shrikant inaugurated the sports festival. He had a word of advice for the children and the organizers as well. Taking the oath on behalf of the participants, an athlete came up to the mic and said that they will participate in this sports festival in the true spirit of sportsmanship for the honor of the country and the glory of sports. Participants all in rapt attention. Balavihar was yet another team, and there they break off for the events to commence. Parents. These parents also deserve a word of appreciation. Asha was yet another team, and these parents deserve our appreciation for. They have taken in the stride that their child who had a problem can be rectified and he can be brought on par with other children. Especially in problems of this type with children, it is much more that the parents' help and assistance and affection that makes them worthy of their living. That's the start, a beautiful start of the 100 meters heats event. And in the 100 meters we had sub-juniors below 14 years, juniors below 16 years, and seniors below 20 years, apart from the men and women. In fact, the organizers had set a minimum standard for participation. A sub-junior boy below 14 years had to complete the 100 meters in 21 seconds and a girl in 23 seconds. In the below 16 years category, the boy had to complete the 100 meters in 20 seconds and the girls in 22 seconds. In below 20, they had to complete it in 18 seconds for the boys and 20 seconds for the girls, and for the men and women it was 17 seconds and 19 seconds respectively. Given the handicap, it was definitely a high standard that was set. But medicine through sports is yet another therapy for these special children. They are taught of their goals, they are taught of their coordination, they are taught of their initiation to ensure they win laurels. That is why we had as many as a few hundred medals being distributed on this special occasion. The medal will definitely make them think that they have everybody behind them, the affection and the love of their not only their parents but also the sports lovers and well-wishers. Look at that big smile on the gold medalist. He is really proud that he is adorning the victory stand, and rightly, because he has won it after a grueling event. Yet another category of an athletic event must be the 100 meters again for the younger age group of below 14. By the physique, they look below 14. And there he comes. A close finish, and in the end, did you notice that he raised his hand and said, "I have won it." That shows that he knows what he is doing. It is not that he is just doing it mechanically or just because his teachers had taught him so. Look at that start with a beautiful clapper there. All set. The starter claps. There goes the race. Even though they do not know that they should not cut across each one's track, but they don't interfere with the movement of the other. But this is a wonderful race with the leading runner keeping meters ahead of the silver and the bronze medalist behind him. YMCA College of Physical Education grounds was the venue of this Chennai Olympics for special children, which had 850 participants from 25 institutions. Each group had an event, and the event culminated in the victory ceremony as well. The water packet right in his hand. He is in a hurry to go for his next event, but he will have to be taught that he has to remain there for the completion of the event. Look at these girls. Children afflicted with these diseases can always be brought around and brought into being as good citizens. It is a group of institutions who have been toiling hard to get these children up to the mark and make them learn. They may be slow learners, but they definitely learn what is to be done. Look at that. A handshake that was forgotten by the person who gave the medal was reminded by the special child. With all the grip, there comes one from the far end of the camera and completes the race as we see the others coming behind. Track events consumed most part of the day. A tough competition, both of them. We do not know who crossed first. Maybe you require a photo finish apparatus as well. In fact, these organizations had trained a couple of footballers and sent them for the World Cup for special children. Two from Chennai did participate somewhere late last year. All set, yet another race to start off. In the other events also there was a minimum standard, and in the shot put, a man participating had to throw the shot to 6.80 meters and a woman participating to 5.50 meters. For the lowest age group of below 14, it was 4 meters and 3 meters for the boys and girls respectively. Look at that. It is not a coordinated effect, but his physical ability, disability rather, does not stop him from participating in this event, and he had the courage to complete it, whether he participates and wins it or not. The girls all set with beautiful chess numbers as well. All the traditions of sports scrupulously followed. Athletes getting instructions from their teachers. Yes, unlike the other meets where they know what are the standards, what are the procedures, here time and again their teacher will have to come and tell them what they ought to do, what they ought not to do. This is where these children differ from our children. Here is one more volunteer explaining how they should start and where they should finish. To each and every one of them, patience, patience and patience. That is what these teachers have in full, have in abundance, and practice in abundance also. The girls went off the mark. There she comes. Beautiful running, and it was a close finish. And the officials from the YMCA College of Physical Education gave a helping hand to the organizers in deciding the events. Well, whether it is Special Olympics or even any athletic meet, this is not going to stop. Well-wishers at the finish point should have been avoided, but they can never be avoided. They always come in a group and confuse the judges. Here goes the tiny tots. He looks back to see whether somebody else is coming. In the meantime, the judge has decided who is winning. Look at them with all that happiness in their faces, waiting for their opportunity and remaining as a team. They know they have come from a single group and they will have to keep up the sportsmanship and the camaraderie of each team. They of course talk with each other, exchange greetings, know each other's mind and have the responsibility of participating. The chief guest meeting each and every participant and saying, well done, well done and well done. They really deserve this type of an appreciation. There the toss. There the toss goes. Team captains of both the teams ready. What's going to be this? Can anybody guess? Yes, this is the volleyball match for the visually impaired. The ball has a bell with it, and with the sound they decide from where and which direction the ball comes. Look at that. Well put and handled and returned back, but this time it goes right into the net, getting one more point to the opponent, and there they play volleyball with a difference. Look at the sharpness with which the ball was received. You should remember that these are visually impaired children and they gauge and receive the ball with the sound that emanates from the bells in the ball. The team had less number of players but had all that required of a match. Vim, vigor and vitality was also the words that were repeated here, and the stamina of these children was definitely above board. But for their physical disability, they played it in the true spirit of sportsmanship. Well received and well returned. Look at that service from the other end. There again, blocked at the net, wonderfully done and returned, but this time the ball went into the opponent's court and there it was received, and he knows how to send it across. Look at that. You should remember that when you see two figures near the net, they don't see eye to eye, but they hear. And from the results we were able to see that the sub-junior boys ran the 100 meters in 21 seconds and the girls finished in 23 seconds. And the sub-junior boys finished the 200 meters in 40 seconds and the girls in 43 seconds. The senior boys and girls finished the 400 meters in 75 seconds and 83.5 seconds in the athletic arena. In fact, there were other events also for these physically unsound people. They were the 25 meters, the bursting the balloon with hands and the hat race, the obstacle race, the softball throw, and the blow and burst the balloon for slow learners as well. Look at that, and there you will see that he received the ball and returned it well within the court. This might be a slow game, but this game had all that had in a game, which made them feel the participative spirit. He stops it and sends it across, but here his opponent is very much in the forecourt and blocks it at the net. Every time we'll have to remind you that these people do not see each other, but they hear each other and the ball's movement. Look at that, well timed and placed. Children with mental disability, children with diseases which makes them slow learners, children whose brain requires some more extra effort to make them understand what is required, or the children who require our love and affection. This Chennai Olympics rightly deserves a place for each one's heart, and the organizers had done everything that is possible to ensure that these athletes and sports persons had the best of their facility with the YMCA College of Physical Education giving them all the technical assistance. Volleyball still in progress. That was really a good shot, but at the other end it was not received. Most probably he didn't hear the bell, and so there it goes. A service right onto the opponent's court, and here they come for the closing ceremony. 850 participants from 25 institutions in a day's sports festival. All of them had their own problem, but these teachers had taught them, had brought them up in such a way that they participated in this sports festival in the true spirit of sportsmanship. Each one did not interfere with others' performance, but had the pride of participating in this event. As many as a few hundreds of medals were distributed, and all that required of a sports festival was there for these 850 children. We hope at least one or two from this group will definitely make their debut in the international meets to come, and they will make the flag of India fly high. The teachers receive one more round of appreciation for all that efforts that they had been having throughout the year. That is how the Chennai Olympics for special children came to an end